Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my 9th update to Deck of Panning. This is of course a super fun collaborative project pan that was created by Emily, I've linked her down below. And basically we pan our way through our makeup collection by randomizing or pulling cards that link to prompts and that then help us choose what items to bring into this project. In today's update I've only got one rollout, but I'm so close on so many other products here. But I'm filming this late. It's one day late now. It's my son's birthday today, by the way. He's turning 7 today. If I hear one more, 6, 7, honestly. Hence the flowers, I thought I'd bring them here. And by the way, they're like a good, 30 centimeters, about a foot away from the candles. It just looks different in the shot, but don't worry. It's all very safe here. Okay, so yeah, super close on items, but like I said, I think there'll be rollouts next time. I just, you have to draw a line at some point and film your next update. Okay, I'm gonna kick off with the item that's been in here the longest since update 2, I believe. And that was for the prompt mainstream because I pulled the Jack of Spades, and that means I picked a mainstream brand. Garnier is a mainstream brand, and I'm trying to pan to completion this oil-infused micellar water. You can see just how close I am. I am so very nearly done. Hilariously, it's October. I always said, oh, I'd be done in September. Here are the markings. And yeah, I'm tilting it so you can see it. Not quite done yet. Next time. The next items, all 4 of them, 5 technically, were all rolled in at my last update. I got the Ace of Spades, which meant I had to choose a baby goal item. So anything I wanted, but just for a small goal. And I picked my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Mood Light, just for 5 uses. And here it is, and yes, you guessed it, I managed to hit my baby goal. So this is the one item that is rolling out. I've used this more than 5 times. I just stopped tracking my uses after that. I'm now using this almost daily to set my under eye concealer. Love it for that. I do find it too shiny, shimmery for all over my face. I do still prefer a matte look. Then I got the 7 of Hearts, which is out of your hands. So it meant that I needed to do like a pre-selection of products and then either ask a friend or post it on social media and get everyone else to decide for me what I should be panning. I wanted to pan one item out of a choice of 3, 10 times, and I put a poll up on Instagram and there was a tie. So I decided to bring both of those products in for 5 uses each, and I'm not quite done yet with either of them. So this is the one that I've been doing slightly better with, and this is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner, which I'm wearing today. 5 uses, and I am at 4 uses. Quite enjoying this. It's not an everyday lip color, but why not? Now is the season for it, for sure. And the other part of that prompt is this Sundance by DM. So it's a German drugstore brand. The Tinted Sun Fluid in 50 SPF. It's BB cream, I guess. Yeah, I really enjoy this, but it's just not the time for sunscreen anymore. So I've only got 3 uses on here. I will do 2 more. And then I think I'm just gonna put this product away and yeah, not touch it again until early spring, March, April, yeah. Okay, so 3 more uses in total before I can roll out of your hands 7 of Hearts. Then I also drew the 5 of Spades, and that called for a pop culture product. So I picked an Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, and this is in memory of the artist Prince, and the palette is called You Got the Look. I just picked one eyeshadow, and it's this shimmery one here that I'm using in the inner corner, and I'm trying to hit pan in it. I am very close. I would say pan is imminent, but not here yet. I've got a total of 26 uses here. What I will say though is that ordinarily I'd be dipping into an eyeshadow twice for each eye. But because this is so pigmented, this product. I can get away with only dipping my brush in once for both eyes. So it's almost like I've got 13 regular uses on here rather than 26. Make of that what you will, but of course I had a really nice dip in there before, but yeah, it is what it is. And then finally I also drew the King of Clubs, and this needed to be a focus product. So something that maybe I said at the beginning of the year that I wanted to work on this year. I decided to pick an eyeshadow from my BYOP, my Build Your Own palette. It's a repress that previously had pan, and it was a much smaller pan than this one here, a Kiko eyeshadow from the Smart Collection, shade number 16. I'm using this as a blush rather than on my eyes. I know that if I were to dip my brush in here, I could have pan immediately, but yeah, I'm not doing that. So 21 uses, including today. And I am so very close. I don't know if you can see that there's a little speck there. That might be pan, but it's still covered in shadow. Another one for next time. Right. So let me shuffle my deck of playing cards. There are 2 jokers, but I only need one of them. So this one is going to go in the deck somewhere in the middle. And I'm going to shuffle, cut the deck, and pick one card, and then take a look at the new game board. Okay. Right. Yes, okay. 5 of clubs, let's take a look. Okay, the 5 of clubs means I need to pick a metallic product, and I've got a selection here of 3 items. Please help me choose which one I should use. I'm just, you know, choosing to do it out of your hand style. Leave me a comment down below for 5 uses. So choice number 1 is this repressed silver glitter. It's a pressed glitter. I repressed this into this little jar here, and this is from the Revolution Chilled palette. It was a pressed glitter, and I didn't use any alcohol, I don't think. I just firmly pressed it in here for 5 uses. I think that could be really quite fun for, you know, just considering it's Halloween coming up, and then also for Christmas season straight afterwards. Okay. Then, I mean, at least for us. Choice number 2 is my Laura Mercier Shimmer Block, and I do find it really quite metallic. It is probably a blush topper, that's how I would use it, but I could also just use these 2 as a highlighter. I tend to just swirl it around and use it like that. That would slightly take away from, you know, using this one here, but like I said, I could use it all over my eyes as well, which would help with hitting pan sooner. And then final choice is the P2 Peptide Lip Plumper in Cotton Candy, and it's really quite metallic in there. Even duochromy. And here's a swatch of this. Not that you can see a lot, but yeah, okay. So Revolution Pressed Glitter, or the Laura Mercier Shimmer Block, or the P2 Lip Gloss here. Let me know. And then, yeah, I'll probably decide after about a week of this video being up, because I obviously want to, you know, start tracking my uses. Next time is the last update where we're able to roll in new products, because the one after that is going to be the finale, and then we're going to go on a winter break for 1 month before this project hopefully comes back in January. In terms of rollouts for next time, Garnier, yeah, for sure. I think I should be able to have 1 more use on here and 2 more uses on here. I could have a complete refresh. And then hopefully a pan on the Urban Decay shadow, Crystal Ball, pan on the Kiko, and 5 uses on either one of these. Yeah, hopefully a complete refresh. I think that could be so, so fun. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I really hope you'll subscribe if you haven't done so already. And other than that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.